What is up, everybody? I'm out here today with Greg. We're trying to keep at it despite our setback a couple of days ago. But we're back out here in the same area. Is that a sardine trap?
It looks like a sardine can.
Anyways, we're back out here in the same area, kind of hoping to see some turtles and snakes today. But this time I'm not carrying everything I owned with me because it all got stolen last time. So come at me, thieves. I've got nothing for you to take. Greg just walked past a cottonmouth. That's a nice cottonmouth too.
Nice cottonmouth. I walked past this one and Noah pointed it out. Nice wide bands. That looks really, really cool.
He's so dark too. It's a good looking snake.
Always love seeing these guys, even when I don't see them.
He kind of freaked out on us and dipped further down in the brush pile, but we'll probably see more today. They're real common along here, so. All right, guys, we have a couple boards here that me and Greg drug up out of the creek and set up for snakes that we haven't flipped since we put out, so we'll see if anybody's using them. Ring neck.
Nice.
That's a good sign. Snakes are using our boards under board number 1. And that would mean this is the king board.
Good seal on it.
More ring necks. That's 2 more.
Nice.
Dude, that's awesome. These are actually producing. So 3 ring necks in this little pile. Not bad. Greg has struck with our first in-hand turtle of the day. Nice little loggerhead that my camera doesn't want to focus on. We've seen a couple of these guys, but the only other ones we've seen have gotten away. So first in-hand turtle of the day. Probably not going to be the last loggerhead we see, so just going to let him go, and we're going to keep hitting it. He just yeeted himself into the water and then got stuck between 2 rocks. Nicely done. Oh, it's a big one. Nice.
Going over this again.
All right, guys, Greg is here with this nice big cooter we just found. This guy likely was trapped in this little pool right here because they're so big and clumsy. They have a hard time when they fall over something like the spillway here and they end up between the rocks, they can get wedged. And unfortunately, it can be a death sentence sometimes. But we're just gonna take this guy down to the creek where it's nice and open and he won't have any risk of getting trapped down there. So it's probably a girl, actually.
Yeah, it's a female. Got short tail, short claws.
All right, guys, just spotted our next turtle of the day. A little, what is this guy? Probably a year old. This isn't a fresh hatchling, is it?
That's probably about a year, yeah.
Yeah, yearling loggerhead. These guys start off incredibly tiny and take a good while to get to adult size too, but really cute little guy. Little yearling or so loggerhead musk turtle.
Dual
Release. We found this little guy right where we were gonna let this girl go, so we're just gonna let him go right here.
Yep. Let's see.
Who's gonna go faster and farther, I wonder? That little guy just sank to the bottom.
There she goes.
They look so good on the bottom of the creek.
Yeah.
And that little guy just like sunk straight down right there and went under a rock. We got some deer. Anyways, we're making our way back to the car. We're gonna go hit some flips real quick and then start shining once it gets dark. All right, guys, gonna do a little bit more early summer flipping here today. This stuff hasn't been terribly productive for me yet, but there's a first time for everything, so. Not today. All right, more tin. I mostly put the tin out here for kings, but it hasn't been doing very well. What? Oh. Oh, a little Nerodia. Nice. Got him. That's cool. All right, well, this little Spitfire is a little Midland water snake. The first snake I found using this set of 10 since I put it out, but really nice. Just happy to see some kind of snake using it, even if it's a Nerodia. It's a good sign that eventually I might get something like a king under there. But really nice little water snake. It's gonna be getting dark on us soon now. It feels incredibly good out here. Super humid, super mud snaky feeling. So we're gonna flip the rest of this stuff and then we're gonna shine around and see if there's anything out swimming around in the water after dark. All right, guys, we're gonna put this little man back under his tin and get back to flipping, see if we can find anything else. He's just gonna crawl off into the bushes, I guess.
Oh, old.
Look at all these turtles.
Tiny one.
They all look like yellow bellies too.
Yeah. But see, they're so used to people feeding them.
Yeah, they're just
Oh, there's a cooter in there.
Wait, yeah, right in front of that one.
Yep. So that one right there is a cooter, and the rest appear to be yellow-bellied sliders. There's just an army of them.
They're coming from all the way back there.
What the heck?
Maybe we can get a barbers to come up.
Look at him.
I wonder
He's
if there's
like,
any
"Excuse me,
alligator snappers that live among them.
Where's my snack?
I mean, people do this long enough, but
All right, guys, here's our first turtle of the night. It looks like a mud turtle. Greg's gonna pull him out.
yeah, it's a mud turtle.
Sure enough. Is that an eastern?
I believe that's an eastern mud. Well, see the blonde.
You
color?
okay over there?
The blonde color to the shell, it might be a striped mud turtle.
So this little guy, we think it's a striped mud turtle, but he will not come out of his shell. He's being super shy. So we're gonna sit here for a second and see if he'll come out. So based on the fact that this turtle is completely unwilling to come out of his shell, we're assuming it's probably an eastern mud, which is actually probably the rarest turtle that lives here. They get pretty much outcompeted by striped mud turtles in this habitat, and we usually see a lot of those around here. But those are also a good find. Normally, musk turtles are way more common. Loggerheads and stink pots tend to dominate this area. But either way, really cool way to start off the night. Unfortunately, we probably aren't going to be able to give you guys a better look at this guy because he's being stubborn, but it's okay. Pretty cool turtle to start the night off with. So he's coming out, and it does appear to be a striped mud turtle, and it is beautiful. Look at that face.
Let me call you back, Viv.
Look at him, dude. Holy
Oh, wow,
crap.
Look at that, look at that.
That is a beautiful striped mud.
Really beautiful. Like I said before, in this part of their range, they lack the carapace stripes that you see in the Florida and the more coastal plain part of their range.
So yeah, we got a decent look at him there. You can still kind of see him coming out right there. Really beautiful looking turtle once he comes out of his shell. But really great way to start the night. It is actually a striped mud turtle, so we're just gonna leave him alone and keep harping, see what else we can turn up.
You can dig in right there.
Yep, looks like it. What an awesome turtle. Here's a handsome example of a frog we're probably gonna see plenty of tonight. This is a little northern cricket frog. Nice little green man. This is about as big as these guys get too. They're a very small frog. My flashlight's dying, but nice little northern cricket frog. So this is really weird. There's a cottonmouth right here. You can see his tail. There's a 2-line salamander right there. That's his tail. And then up here, there's a 3-line salamander, all just hanging out, having a little herp party right here. The 2-line, there you can kind of see the 2-line salamander a little better. He's just clambering around. 3-line right there. And then big cottonmouth man, just hanging out. Probably gonna eat those guys if he finds them, but really cool. Just a bunch of life in this creek right now. Cool to see.
Unfortunately, I didn't get the cottonmouth on video.
All right, guys, so just making our way upstream from where the cottonmouth was. There's a nice Midland water snake. I think I actually flipped the snake a few minutes ago under a board that's in the creek, but he took off out from under it, and I wasn't able to really get a good look at him then. But anyways, nice, healthy Midland water snake and cottonmouth right here in this little stretch of this creek. But this one's big, grouchy, good-looking Midland. We're just gonna leave her to her business. All right, I'm gonna let you go. There's a nice little green tree frog just hanging out in the bushes by the creek. Little guy. He's kind of far away too, so we can't really get the best look at him, but another species for the night. These guys are calling all around us, but it's the first one we've seen. Anyways, Greg is currently putting out a few cans of sardines. We're gonna come back and see if there's anybody eating them in an hour or so. Greg just spotted another cottonmouth. This one's big. Just in this drying up pool full of fish, probably looking for food. What's up, dude? I'm being chased. Hello, pretty.
No, that one doesn't have a nub tail, so that's a different
Dude,
one.
that's a great looking snake. What's up? You smell something right there?
That is a nice one.
Look at her looking at that leaf. Like, is this food? That is not food. She's just completely Is that like an aquarium fish right there? It's got like really crazy colors on it. But anyways, cottonmouth number 2 for the night. Just chilling.
Very nice.
Oh well, she smells me. She's like, what is that? It's almost as if cottonmouths have no interest in chasing people whatsoever. Who would have thought? I hope that
little exhale.
I really hope that sounds audible in the video.
That little exhale was amazing.
All right, guys, just snagged this guy with my hands. A nice little long-nosed gar. I believe this is a long-nosed gar. Doesn't have any spots on him.
It's a long nose.
Either way, really cool fish. Always cool to see him up close. You see those crazy-looking teeth. But we're gonna put him back in the water.
Look at the color on that.
Very nice. Stunning cooter. Well, there's our next river cooter of the day. Beautiful adult Greg just snagged. Look at that. Really awesome turtles. It's nice to see them up close too, because usually we see them swimming from a mile away or basking. But either way, nice adult cooter. Just like, all right, we'll chill.
The color at first, I thought it might have been a Barbie.
All right, guys, here's our next snake of the night. This guy was out foraging in the water and dove in as we walked by, but really big, long erythrogaster. Anyways, we've seen a ton of these this year, so we're not gonna mess with her too much, but another species for the total for the night. Plain-bellied water snake. We got some Fowler's toads and amplexus here. Kind of cool to see. Their breeding season is definitely coming to a close, so this might be one of the last rounds of breeding for them for the year. But pretty cool to see. Just here on the edge of the creek where we're looking for turtles. All right, we'll leave you two alone. Keep meandering along the shore here. All right, guys, well, our sardine lures did not work. We didn't see anybody that came to them, so we're probably gonna call it a night here, and I will pick up this video next time I get out in the field. Good morning, everyone. It is a steamy early June day here, and it's really overcast, really humid. Just feels like a great day for snakes to be out. Unfortunately, it is super dry right now, and we haven't had rain in what feels like months. It hasn't been that long, but I mean, we're really shaping up to be in a pretty bad drought right now. But there is a little bit of rain forecasted today. It may or may not actually happen. It's been cloudy like this for like the last 3 days, it feels like. But either way, up here in North Georgia today, driving around with Daniel, hoping to see some snakes crossing the road, setting up some flip spots for the future. So hopefully it will end up being a decent day out here, but I will update you guys as stuff happens. Well, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've seen one DOR corn snake, if you're wondering how herping in Georgia is right now. The answer is rough, but we're gonna stick with it. Hopefully, as we move into late afternoon, there will be a little more movement. Morning cruising is always a little bit slower than afternoon and night cruising, so, but it was worth a shot. It felt really good for most of the day. But it still feels really good, so hopefully we'll still be able to turn some stuff up. But I just think the drought is really putting a damper on things right now. But hopefully nocturnal activity will at least be decent, so we'll see. Well, it is nighttime, and we just cruised our first snake of the day. It also rained, by the way, so that's nice. At least it rained. It's gonna make the cruising suck probably, but we're gonna try anyways. But here's our first snake of the day at like 9 o'clock at night. Nice little copperhead. Actually, a really good looking little copperhead. At this far north, I was kind of expecting there to be a little more northern copperhead influence, but this guy looks like a pretty typical southern. Pretty cool. So anyways, really hoping that the rain isn't gonna put a damper on movement. It's been dry enough that maybe the snakes are gonna be desperate for a drink, so hopefully there will be some more snakes coming after this guy, but if not, this might be the only snake we see today. But nice handsome copperhead. We're gonna move him out of the road. There you go. Go on. Okay, well this is not No, 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 no. That way. Well, guys, as much as yesterday sucked, we did actually get a little bit of rain down here. Might be enough to make this afternoon pretty good. So I'm gonna go drive around for a little bit, just see if anything's moving. We did get enough rain to hopefully make at least the rest of the week decent. So anyways, I'm headed out right now. I just edited my video that's going up today when this is being filmed. That video will have been weeks ago at this point by the time you're seeing this. But anyways, I have the rest of the day to do whatever I want, so I'm going to go road cruise. So we'll see if there's anything out. All right, relatively quickly, we're on the board today with this nice big rat snake. I mean, that is a big rat snake. Holy crap. Dude, you are large. I did not realize quite how big he was until I got out of the car. But look at that. I mean, he is massive. He came out of the swamp too, so he's wet and grumpy. Holy crap, you got some reach on you, bro. All right. You're handsome and big. I get it. The road is not the place for you, though. Don't want you to get run over. You're too big and important. He's got a leech on him from being in the water. Look at that. All right, well, we're off to a decent start today. That's pretty cool. Gigantic rat snake to start the afternoon. I'm gonna move him off the road in the direction he was heading, and we're gonna keep moving. All right, big guy. I mean, you can kind of tell just how large this snake is. All right, she was heading this way, so we're just gonna put her right there and let her get back to whatever she was doing. Another one. This time it's a little guy. God, you're handsome too. That thing is amazing looking. Hey, buddy. Whoa. That is one of the better looking rat snakes I've seen around here. That's beautiful. Super light coloration. Nice contrast. Peed all over me. Look at that. That's gross. Beautiful snake though. So 2 rat snakes out moving this afternoon. Not bad at all. If we don't see anything else, at least we saw a couple snakes. That's more than can be said for the last couple of outings. But beautiful little rat. Really nice looking. Anyways, really great looking snake, so I'm just gonna walk him over to the wood line over here, let him go, and we're gonna keep moving. There you go, buddy. Look at these guys. Holy crap. They're adorable. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. What's up, dudes? How's it going? What on earth? They're eating these ants, I guess. Or looking for more. I don't know. I've never seen anything quite like this. They're just chilling here on the side of this road. What's up? How's it going, buddy? How's it going? All right, well, I guess I'm just gonna leave these guys alone. That's really cute. 3 little baby armadillos just hanging out here on the side of the road. Here's the other one. What's up, dude? What you getting into? Oh, okay. So it's been pretty uneventful since we saw the armadillos, but I just spotted a herp in the road, and it's something that we haven't been seeing a lot of recently because of how dry it's been. There's an eft. Look at this guy. It looks like this guy has just recently come out of the water. He's not quite, I mean, he's gigantic for an eft. Normally they're a little smaller than that, but really interesting. I see these guys fairly often during the daytime like this. One of the more diurnal salamanders we have. Anytime we get rain, you'll find them crossing the road, sometimes in pretty impressive numbers. Like you can see dozens of them in some places. I don't know of anywhere like that, but it is cool to see these little guys out walking around after it rains. But yeah, really handsome little newt. I'm gonna move this guy out of the road and keep cruising. It's gonna be getting dark here soon. I don't really know how I feel about tonight. I feel like it has a lot of potential, but I haven't seen a snake in a couple hours though, so I don't really know. We're gonna find out though. All right, guys, we got some real nasty weather moving in, so I'm probably gonna call it a night here. It's about to rain on me, but I did find this copperhead right at the foot of my driveway on my way home, so rounded out to be a decent evening of cruising. Kind of sucks that it's gonna rain before it gets dark and put a damper on the cruising just like it did last night, but either way, nice little copperhead right here by the house. Pretty good way to kind of wrap up the afternoon.